Appropriate Adult Volunteer Service, or SAAVS as we are known, has been in operation for over 30 years. SAAVS provide impartial support to children and vulnerable adults who are detained in any one of the 3 police custody suites in Surrey. The custody suites are based in Guildford, Salford and Staines. The role of the appropriate adult is not to provide legal advice, but to offer impartial support and be a friendly face in the absence of a family member or carer to people who may be feeling frightened, bewildered and confused in an unfamiliar situation. Being an appropriate adult is a challenging, fulfilling and often rewarding role. You don't need previous knowledge of legal procedures or social work. All sorts of people become appropriate adults and bring different skills to the team. The one thing each of them has in common is an excellent ability to communicate and a willingness to donate their free time to help others. Appropriate adults focus on the welfare needs of the detainee. This could involve anything from making sure they have something to eat and drink, to asking for blankets, clothing, or even their medication. They're also there to facilitate communication and ensure that the vulnerable person fully understands what is being said and what is happening to them. The appropriate adult is required to be present whilst the detainee is giving their rights and entitlements, during interview and at the outcome at the very end of the process in custody. SAAVS volunteers are non-judgmental and treat detainees with consideration and respect, whatever the nature of the alleged offence. A person can be deemed vulnerable for many reasons, and it's not always apparent why the police have requested that the appropriate adult attends. All SAAVS volunteers are DBS checked and are given full training to fulfil the role in a professional manner. This consists of 2 half-day training sessions, one of which is held in a disused custody suite, and an accompanied familiarisation visit to custody. Once their training is complete, new volunteers will attend custody alongside a mentor until they feel happy and confident to take the lead and own a shift on our rosters. Ideally, volunteers own a regular weekly 8-hour shift, choosing from either daytime, evening or overnight. We work together to make sure that the shift is on a day and at a time that fits in with their life and their work commitments. The service SAAVS provide to Surrey Police has been described as the gold service and is the envy of other police forces. But none of it would be possible without our volunteers. So if you'd like to know more about us, please visit our website, saavs.org, and fill in a registration form.
Thank you, Kathy. Wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm interested to know what kind of characteristics do you think that volunteers need to do that role? Because I imagine it's quite a challenging role.
It is very challenging. I think empathy is really important. The confidentiality is very important, so they have to be very discreet. And also being non-judgmental. That's really the key thing. We're not interested in the crimes that have the alleged offences. We're just there to ensure that that person, they're in a very vulnerable part of in a very vulnerable situation, which can be very nerve-wracking. So it's a time, we're trying to make it a little more comfortable for them.
Yeah, so it sounds so valuable. And is it right that you could, if you couldn't do 8 hours, it's possible to do shorter?
Yeah. Our roster
so you are
is
flexible.
bespoke. Yeah, we can be flexible.